Chosen one, there comes a time in every believer's life when a divine shift takes place, an announcement from heaven, signaling that everything you have endured, every season of waiting and struggle, is now culminating into a season of unprecedented breakthrough. The gates of heaven are opening, and you, the chosen one, are about to experience a wealth transfer like never before. This is not just a change in your financial circumstances, this is a change in your entire destiny. The time has come for you to step into your inheritance. God's divine economy is opening up to you, and no more will you walk in lack or struggle. It's time for supernatural wealth to find you, because God has already set aside a portion for you. What you are about to experience is the direct result of divine favor, and it is your right as the chosen one to receive it. For too long, you may have struggled with feelings of uncertainty, of doubt, even poverty. But today, the story changes. God has declared that you will no longer be subject to the whims of worldly systems, for He is the provider of your every need. Heaven's bank is open, and the wealth stored up for you is now ready to be released. Your breakthrough is loaded and prepared. The supernatural riches you have been promised are already aligned to flow into your life, in perfect timing. You do not need to worry about how it will happen, for the Creator of the universe has already set the plan in motion. As you embrace this truth, let go of any fear that tries to hold you back. There is no obstacle that can stand in the way of God's promise to bless you abundantly. You see, your financial future is no longer dependent on your own effort, your hustle, or your understanding of how things should work. It's no longer about trying to navigate the world's economic system. It's about trusting in God's ability to provide. This shift in your life is not a coincidence. It is the culmination of divine promises. You are about to walk into a season where everything that seemed impossible becomes possible. Financial struggles that once defined you are about to become a distant memory. The moment you decided to accept your calling, God began to move in your favor. Now He is bringing that favor into full manifestation. As you read this, know that heaven's blessings are already on their way. They have been prepared for you, and the moment is now. You may have felt overlooked in the past, but the world is about to see the outpouring of God's blessings upon you. No more limitations, no more delays, no more wondering if God is really hearing your prayers. He is answering you now. You are chosen, and His timing for your breakthrough is impeccable. It's time to rise above the circumstances of the world and into the abundant life that He has already prepared for you. The time for your financial breakthrough has arrived. Take a moment right now to open your heart to receive what God has set aside for you. Your future is secured and your financial abundance is locked in. Everything you need to fulfill your purpose is already being provided. Now watch as heaven's resources flow to you in ways you never thought possible. Before we move forward, take a moment. Like the video. Subscribe to stay aligned with the abundance unfolding. Then comment 55. It's a sign of divine covenant and new beginnings. Chosen one, the key to unlocking this new realm of abundance is to first understand that your blessings are not subject to the world's economy. They are rooted in God's divine provision. Everything you need has already been provided for in the spiritual realm, and now it is your job to align with heaven's flow. No more waiting in uncertainty, no more hoping that the next day will bring a breakthrough. Your breakthrough is already in motion. This is the season where God is opening doors for you that no man can close. It's the season where the wealth you've been praying for is being delivered into your life, not because of your work, but because of God's promise. You see, for too long, many of you have believed that financial prosperity is based on your efforts alone, that you must struggle and grind to make ends meet. But that is a lie from the enemy. God has always intended for you to walk in divine abundance, not based on your efforts, but based on His faithfulness. He is the one who opens the windows of heaven and pours out blessings so great that you cannot contain them. When you step into the understanding that it is not your hustle, but God's grace that unlocks financial prosperity, you free yourself from the burden of self-reliance. This is why heaven's bank is open for you. This is not about being lucky, it's about divine alignment. The key to unlocking the blessings that have already been set aside for you is to align your thoughts and actions with God's promises. As you do, doors will begin to open in your life that no one can shut. Opportunities will arise, relationships will align, and resources will manifest. Your role in this process is not to toil endlessly, but to trust and obey. The more you rest in God's promises, the more He will bring everything you need directly to you. But there's a deeper truth that must be revealed to you today. Your breakthrough is not just financial. It encompasses every area of your life, your health, your relationships, your purpose, and your destiny. Wealth is not just about money, it's about living in the fullness of life that God has promised you. The divine riches that are on their way to you will touch every part of your being, and they will overflow, touching everyone around you. You are not just being blessed for yourself, but for the world. As your wealth increases, so does your ability to help others, to fulfill your divine purpose, and to build the kingdom of God here on earth. In this season, you must recognize that everything you need to fulfill your destiny is already within reach. The breakthrough is loaded, and it is yours to claim. But you must take action in faith. It's time for you to step boldly into the abundance God has already prepared for you. You are not waiting for something to happen. It is already happening, and now is the time for you to step into it. Do not allow fear, doubt, or past failures to hold you back. The chains of poverty and lack are broken, and you are free to walk in the fullness of God's provision. As you embrace this truth, you will feel a divine peace settle in your spirit. It's a peace that surpasses all understanding, because you know without a doubt that God is your provider, and He will never leave you or forsake you. His provision is not conditional, it is absolute. This peace will guard your heart and mind, helping you to stay focused on His promises, even when the world around you may be in chaos. As the breakthrough comes, the peace of God will be your anchor, and you will walk with the assurance that everything you need is already on its way. God is not a man that He should lie, and if He has spoken prosperity over your life, you can be certain that it will come to pass. The wealth that is coming to you is not just a fleeting thing. It is a lasting, eternal provision that will continue to flow as long as you remain in alignment with God's will. This wealth is not just for a season, it is a permanent part of your destiny. You will not only receive financial blessings, but a wealth of peace, joy, and purpose that will continue to grow and overflow in your life. Your breakthrough is loaded, and the timing is now. You have been chosen for this moment. Heaven's bank is open, and God is depositing into your life everything you need. Trust in His timing, trust in His provision, and trust that He has already orchestrated every step of your journey. As you step into this season of abundance, you will see that everything you have been waiting for is now within reach. The breakthrough is loaded and ready to be released into your life. Chosen one, as you enter this new season of divine abundance, you must realize that God's provision is not just about receiving, it's about transformation. You are stepping into a life where wealth and prosperity aren't just material, they are spiritual, emotional, and relational. Wealth is not simply the sum of your bank account. It is the fullness of life that comes when you align fully with God's divine will. This is about receiving an overflow of blessings in every area of your life, and it begins with the deep transformation that is already happening within you. You are no longer walking in the ways of struggle and lack. You are walking in the reality of God's endless provision. The transformation that is unfolding within you goes beyond the physical realm. It reaches deep into your heart, your mind, and your soul. As God opens the floodgates of heaven, you will see a shift in your mindset, a shift in how you view wealth and success. It is no longer about what the world defines as wealth. It's no longer about accumulating for yourself. True wealth is about being able to live in the fullness of God's promises, fulfilling your purpose, impacting the world around you, and walking in His favor every single day. When your mindset shifts to align with God's will, you will begin to attract all that He has ordained for you. This transformation will be evident in your relationships as well. You will find that the people around you will begin to align with your new season of abundance. No more will you be surrounded by those who drain you or pull you into negativity. God is aligning you with people who will support your growth, your purpose, and your divine calling. You are being positioned, chosen one, to step into divine relationships that will help you fulfill your destiny, bring you closer to your true purpose, and amplify your impact. The people you need to connect with are being brought into your life by divine appointment. This season will mark the end of unhealthy connections and the beginning of fruitful partnerships. The wealth that is coming to you is not just for personal enjoyment, but for divine purpose. God has designed you to be a vessel of His generosity and grace. As your financial breakthrough unfolds, you will find that your heart desires to give, to bless others, and to use your wealth to further His kingdom. This wealth is meant to multiply, to be shared, and to make a lasting impact on the lives of those around you. Whether it's supporting ministries, helping others in need, or using your resources to advance the work of God on earth, the wealth that you are receiving is part of a much greater purpose. It's about bringing light into dark places, hope to the hopeless, and restoration to the broken. It's crucial to understand that this abundance is not just for you, it's for the world around you. The breakthrough is loaded with opportunities to bless, to serve, and to fulfill your purpose. As you step into this abundance, you will be positioned to be a blessing to others in ways you never imagined. Your financial success will be a testimony of God's faithfulness, a visible demonstration of His power and provision. Others will see what God has done in your life, and they will be drawn to the light of His goodness. You will become a living example of His promise to provide for those who trust in Him. Embrace this new season fully. Allow yourself to experience the fullness of God's promises in every area of your life. This is your time to receive, but it is also your time to give. God is positioning you to be a blessing to others, and the overflow that will come to you will be used to advance His kingdom. This is not a temporary breakthrough. This is the start of an unshakable foundation of divine wealth that will last for generations to come. The blessing is not just for you, it's for your family, your community, and the world around you. As you walk in this abundance, be mindful of how you manage it. God has trusted you with His resources, and it's your responsibility to steward them well. Wealth is not a curse, it is a tool for fulfilling your purpose on earth. As you honor God with the wealth He has given you, He will continue to bless you abundantly. Trust that His provision will never run dry. The more you give, the more you will receive, and this cycle of divine abundance will continue to flow in your life. You are stepping into a realm of wealth that will sustain you, your family, and those around you for generations to come. Understand that the breakthrough is already loaded. The resources, the relationships, the opportunities, they are all in place. Now it's time for you to step forward in faith and claim what is yours. God has already set it aside for you, and it is waiting for you to walk into it. No more hesitation, no more wondering when the breakthrough will come. It's already here, and it's time for you to step into it fully, knowing that your life is about to change in ways that will leave you in awe. Chosen one, as you step fully into this new season of breakthrough, it's important to recognize that this divine shift is not just a one-time blessing. It is a continuous flow of abundance that will remain with you for the rest of your life. God's promises are not fleeting. Once you embrace His divine provision, it becomes an eternal part of your journey. You are no longer bound by the limitations of the past or the restrictions of earthly systems. You are walking in the fullness of God's plan, where everything you need is already provided, and more is continually being added to you. The breakthrough you are experiencing now is not merely about financial wealth. It is about the abundance of peace, joy, and purpose that comes with trusting in God's provision. You see, wealth in the kingdom of God is not just about accumulation, it's about overflow. The riches He is bringing into your life will spill over into every area: your relationships, your health, your career, and your spiritual growth. God is not just blessing you to make you rich. He is blessing you to make you a conduit of His love, grace, and mercy. As His abundance flows through you, it will touch the lives of those around you, and you will become a living example of His faithfulness. You must also recognize that this wealth is a sign of God's covenant with you. From this moment forward, every blessing you receive will be a tangible reminder of the promises He has spoken over your life. This is a sacred moment, chosen one, where heaven is actively working to fulfill every promise made to you. God's covenant is unbreakable, and His plans for you are greater than you can imagine. The breakthrough you're walking into is a direct result of God's faithfulness to His word. No force in this world can stop it, and no enemy can hinder it. What God has ordained for you will come to pass. As you begin to see the manifestation of your breakthrough, know that it is a sign that God's hand is at work in every area of your life. The wealth you are receiving is not just a reward, it is a tool for you to walk in your purpose. You are not being blessed simply for your comfort or enjoyment. You are being blessed to serve, to impact, and to build the kingdom of God. This wealth is a divine trust, and with it comes a responsibility to steward it wisely. As you honor God with your wealth, you will find that it multiplies, not only in your own life, but in the lives of those you touch. The abundance that is flowing to you is meant to expand your capacity. As you receive, you will notice that your mindset will shift from scarcity to overflow. You will no longer see life through the lens of lack. Instead, you will see everything as an opportunity for divine provision. You will recognize that you are a vessel, and as God pours into you, He will continue to fill you so that you can pour out into others. This is the essence of divine abundance. It is never meant to be hoarded but to be shared freely with those around you. God's provision is not just for a specific moment or season, it is meant to sustain you for the long haul. This wealth is eternal, and it will never run dry. The more you embrace this truth, the more you will see the manifestation of blessings in every area of your life. You are stepping into a place where your needs will always be met, and you will never lack again. This is the kind of provision that comes only from God, consistent, unshakable, and overflowing. It is a life where you no longer need to worry about the future, because God has already prepared everything you need. However, as you step into this divine abundance, there will be those who question your success, those who doubt the reality of your breakthrough. But chosen one, do not be swayed by the opinions of others. What God has done in your life is not subject to the judgments of the world. Your success is a testimony to God's goodness and faithfulness, not a reflection of your own abilities. Trust in His promises and know that those who mock will one day see the undeniable proof of God's provision in your life. You are walking in the truth of His word, and that is all that matters. In this season, it is essential to guard your heart against the temptation to become complacent. The breakthrough is here, and now it's time to continue moving forward with boldness and purpose. God has not brought you this far to leave you in a place of mediocrity. You are called to walk in greatness, to live a life that reflects His glory, and to use your wealth and influence to further His kingdom. The work is not over. This is just the beginning of a new chapter in your divine journey, and the world is waiting to see the impact you will make. As you continue to trust in God's provision, you will witness His hand moving in ways that will astonish you. Every step you take will lead to greater blessings, greater favor, and greater influence. You are walking in the fullness of God's promises, and as you do, you will continue to experience His abundant grace in every area of your life. This is your time, chosen one. This is your season of breakthrough, and nothing can stop the flow of blessings that are now on their way to you. Chosen one, as you move deeper into this season of breakthrough, understand that your wealth is not just for personal gain, but for divine impact. God's design for your life is to be a beacon of His glory, and this divine abundance is the fuel that will propel you into fulfilling your purpose. The wealth that is coming to you will equip you to help others, to restore the broken, and to build God's kingdom in ways you never imagined. Your prosperity is part of a much larger plan, one that will touch generations to come. As you step into this divine abundance, you become a vessel through which God's love, grace, and power will flow. You may have once thought that financial blessings were reserved for the lucky or the deserving, but now you know the truth. God's provision is not based on what you've earned, but on His promise. He has chosen you, and because of this, you are walking into a season of supernatural overflow. No longer will you be in lack. No longer will you wonder if you will have enough. You are now stepping into the abundance that has always been yours, a wealth that will be sustained by God Himself. This is not a temporary fix. This is an eternal blessing. You will not be subject to the highs and lows of worldly systems anymore. Heaven's economy operates on a principle of overflow, and it is yours to walk in. This new season of abundance will not only change your financial circumstances, but it will also renew your purpose. As you begin to walk in divine prosperity, you will see how it aligns with your true calling. Your purpose is far greater than just receiving blessings for yourself. It's about being a blessing to others. God is not just pouring out wealth on you for selfish gain. He is pouring it out so that you can fulfill your divine calling and have the resources to make a lasting impact on those around you. Your wealth will serve as a testimony to God's power and His faithfulness, and as you live out your purpose, you will find that the blessings keep flowing. The moment you embrace this truth, you will see doors begin to open that were previously closed to you. These doors are not random, they are divinely orchestrated. God is aligning people, resources, and opportunities to bring you into your destiny. You will no longer be limited by your circumstances or the opinions of others. The favor of God is on your life, and it is drawing everything you need into your path. Whether it's a job opportunity, a new relationship, or a business venture, you will find that everything aligns perfectly according to God's plan. You will walk through open doors with confidence, knowing that every step is part of your divine journey. As you walk in this new season, it's important to maintain a heart of gratitude. The wealth that is coming to you is not just about the material things, but about understanding that God is working in your life to fulfill His greater plan. He is not just giving you financial blessings. He is giving you the power to change the world. Your wealth is an instrument for His glory, and as you honor Him with your abundance, He will continue to bless you in ways that will leave you in awe. This season of prosperity is about more than just receiving. It is about sharing, giving, and using your resources to further His kingdom. The more you give, the more you will receive, and this divine cycle of abundance will continue to flow in your life. Know this, chosen one, your financial breakthrough is a direct result of God's faithfulness to His promises. You are walking in the fullness of what He has ordained for you. The wealth that is coming to you is not just for your personal enjoyment, it is for the fulfillment of your divine calling. Your breakthrough is not a random event. It is the result of God's strategic plan for your life. Every blessing you receive is a confirmation that God is faithful to His word. The wealth that you are receiving is a sign that God's kingdom is being established through you, and that His favor is upon your life. As you embrace this truth, you will begin to see that your life is transforming in ways you never thought possible. The financial breakthrough you're experiencing is just the beginning. God's provision is much more than just money. It is peace, it is purpose, it is joy, and it is divine favor. Every area of your life will be touched by God's abundance. You will experience restoration in your health, in your relationships, and in your spiritual walk. This divine abundance is holistic. It encompasses every part of your life, and it will overflow into everything you touch. You are stepping into a new season where everything you need will be provided, and everything you do will prosper. This divine breakthrough is not a temporary event. It is a permanent shift in your life. From this moment forward, you will never again live in lack. The wealth that is flowing into your life will continue to flow as you remain aligned with God's will. You will live in the overflow, constantly receiving more than enough to meet your needs and to bless others. This is the abundant life that God has promised you, and it is now yours to walk in. You are no longer bound by the limitations of the world. You are walking in the fullness of heaven's provision. Chosen one, as you walk into this abundant season, it's crucial to understand that this wealth is not just about receiving material blessings, it's about embracing your true identity in Christ. Your breakthrough, your wealth, your success, these are all reflections of who you are becoming as you align more deeply with God's purpose for your life. This new season of abundance is a direct result of your growth, your obedience, and your willingness to trust in God's plan. You are not just stepping into financial prosperity, but into a divine purpose that is larger than anything you could have imagined. God has always had a plan for you, and now that plan is coming to fruition in ways you never thought possible. The abundance you are experiencing is a result of God's faithfulness, but also of your willingness to step forward in faith. You have already made it through the fire of trials, the seasons of testing, and the moments of doubt. Now God is rewarding your obedience. The wealth you are stepping into is a reflection of your faithfulness, and it will be used for more than just your own comfort. It will be used to fulfill the higher purpose He has called you to. You are not just being blessed for yourself. You are being blessed to fulfill God's kingdom purpose. Every dollar, every opportunity, and every blessing is part of His greater plan to use you as a vessel for His glory. As you walk in this new season, Remember that your wealth is a tool to bring change to the world. It's not just about accumulating riches, but about using those riches to make an eternal impact. God has trusted you with this abundance because He knows that you will use it wisely, whether it's supporting ministries, helping those in need, or creating opportunities for others. The wealth you are receiving is for the fulfillment of God's plan on earth. This is your moment to walk in the fullness of your calling, to use your blessings to create lasting change, and to bring light into dark places. The blessings you are about to experience will have a ripple effect that goes beyond your own life. As you step into your divine abundance, you will begin to see how God is positioning you to bless others. People will be drawn to the light of God's favor upon your life, and as they see your prosperity, they will be encouraged to walk in faith too. Your testimony will become a beacon of hope for others, showing them that God's promises are true and that He is faithful to provide for those who trust in Him. You are becoming a walking testament to the power of divine provision, and your life will serve as a reminder to everyone around you that God is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we ask or think. Chosen one, it's time to embrace this new identity. You are no longer bound by the limitations of the past or by the world's view of success. Your success is not defined by worldly standards, but by God's promises. You are not just a recipient of blessings, you are a steward of divine provision. As you receive, you are called to give. As God continues to pour into your life, He will use you to pour into others. The wealth that is coming to you is not an accident. It is the result of God's plan to position you as a catalyst for change in the world. You are here for such a time as this, and God is raising you up to fulfill your divine purpose. As you walk in this new season of abundance, trust in God's timing. The wealth you are stepping into is not just for today, but for the future. God is preparing you to not only receive abundance, but to sustain it, to multiply it, and to leave a legacy. The wealth that is coming into your life will create generational blessings, blessings that will flow to your children and your children's children. You are establishing a legacy of faithfulness, prosperity, and impact that will echo through generations. Your breakthrough is not just for you, it is for the generations that will come after you. The doors that are opening to you are not just for this moment. They are doors that will remain open for the rest of your life. God is positioning you to walk in a continual flow of divine provision, and He is doing so because He knows that you will remain faithful. You will use the blessings you receive to further His kingdom, to serve others, and to fulfill the purpose He has called you to. As you align with God's plan for your life, He will continue to open doors that no man can shut, and you will experience a life of favor, grace, and abundance. And as you walk through these doors, remember that you are never alone. Heaven's resources are at your disposal, and God Himself is guiding every step of your journey. You are not walking in your own strength or understanding. You are walking in the divine favor of God, and that favor will open doors that were once closed to you. This is your time to step into the life of abundance that God has already prepared for you. Every step you take, every decision you make, is aligned with His perfect will, and as you continue to trust Him, He will continue to lead you into new realms of prosperity and purpose. Chosen one, as you walk deeper into this divine abundance, it is crucial to maintain a heart of humility and gratitude. The wealth that is coming into your life is not just a reward, it is a responsibility. God has entrusted you with these blessings because He knows that you will honor Him with them. As you step into this new season, remember that true wealth is not measured by what you accumulate, but by how you use it to fulfill God's divine purpose. Your wealth is meant to serve others, to impact the world, and to bring glory to God's name. This is the moment to understand that everything you receive is a gift, a tool for God's greater plan. Every breakthrough, every blessing, and every opportunity that comes your way is a testament to God's faithfulness to His promises. You are stepping into a season where God is opening doors that no one can shut. The resources you need to fulfill your divine purpose are being unlocked, and God is positioning you to be a vessel of His grace and mercy. As you walk in His favor, you will see how the wealth and opportunities are not just for you, they are for the kingdom. This abundance is a tool to further God's plan on earth, to bring His love, light, and transformation to the world. But with this abundance comes responsibility. God is trusting you to steward these blessings with wisdom, integrity, and faithfulness. The more you honor God with what He has given you, the more He will pour out His blessings upon you. Wealth is not meant to be hoarded but to be shared, to be used to build others up and to expand God's kingdom. As you embrace this calling, you will see how your prosperity becomes a source of blessing for others. Every act of generosity, every investment in God's work, will open doors for even greater blessings in your life. God is raising you up to be a kingdom builder, a person whose life is defined not by the wealth they possess, but by the good they do with it. Your wealth is not just for your enjoyment, it is for the advancement of God's purpose on earth. As you step into this divine abundance, be mindful of those around you. Be a blessing to others, and you will see how God multiplies what you give. The more you give, the more you will receive. This is the principle of abundance. What you sow, you will reap. Now, chosen one, it's time to activate this divine abundance in your life. This is not the time for hesitation or doubt. It is the time to step forward in faith, to claim what is rightfully yours. Heaven's bank is open, and everything you need to fulfill your purpose is being released into your hands. Trust that God is bringing everything into alignment. He has already prepared the way, and now He is calling you to walk in it. The breakthrough is not only for today, it is for every day moving forward. The provision that God is bringing into your life will continue to flow as long as you walk in His will and remain faithful to His purpose. Your breakthrough is already loaded, and it is waiting for you to receive it. The doors of prosperity are open, and your divine breakthrough is here. As you align with God's will, you will find that everything you need is already in place. Now is the time to step boldly into your divine inheritance. This is your moment, chosen one. God has already made a way, and you are walking into a future filled with His provision, peace, and purpose. Before we continue, take a moment. Hit that like button to show your agreement with the breakthrough that is happening in your life. Make sure to subscribe to keep walking in divine alignment with the blessings God is pouring into your life. Drop 55 in the comments. This number symbolizes covenant, new beginnings, and your alignment with divine breakthrough. Chosen one, as you stand at the threshold of this divine breakthrough, know that your life will never be the same again. You are entering into a new era, a season where God's provision will follow you wherever you go. This breakthrough is not a one-time blessing. It is the beginning of a continual flow of abundance that will sustain you, your family, and your purpose for generations to come. The doors that God is opening for you will remain open, and He will continue to pour out blessings that you cannot contain. You are walking in the fullness of God's promises, and nothing can stand in the way of what He has already ordained for you. This divine abundance is a testament to God's faithfulness, but it is also a reflection of your obedience. You have walked through seasons of preparation, trials, and testing, and now you are stepping into the harvest that has been prepared for you. God has seen your faithfulness, and He is rewarding you for your obedience. Your financial breakthrough, your divine provision, is the result of God's unwavering commitment to fulfill every promise He has made to you. This is the time for you to step boldly into your destiny, knowing that you are walking in the fullness of what God has prepared for you. As you continue on this journey, remember that this wealth is not just for personal enjoyment, it is for a greater purpose. You have been chosen to be a vessel of God's blessings, to use your prosperity to serve others, to impact the world, and to advance His kingdom. Your wealth is a tool to bring light into dark places, to restore what is broken, and to build up the body of Christ. You are walking in a season where everything you touch will prosper, and as you remain faithful to God's calling, He will continue to bless you abundantly. Embrace this new season with gratitude, knowing that God's provision is not only for today, but for the rest of your life. The wealth, the opportunities, the resources, they are all part of His divine plan for you. Trust that as you walk in obedience, God will continue to open doors that no one can shut, and He will continue to pour out blessings in ways that will leave you in awe. You are no longer bound by lack or limitation. You are stepping into the fullness of God's kingdom, where His provision knows no bounds. Know that this is just the beginning. God has greater things in store for you, and as you align with His will, you will see doors open, relationships flourish, and opportunities abound. Your breakthrough is not just about financial wealth. It is about stepping into the divine purpose that God has for your life. You are walking in the reality of His promises, and nothing can stop the flow of blessings that are now yours to claim. Now is the time to rise, chosen one. Your destiny is calling, and you are walking in the fullness of God's divine provision. This is the moment where everything changes. The breakthrough is here. The provision is released, and your purpose is being fulfilled.